Every single day, somewhere across the globe, someone cracks open a cold Coca Cola roughly 800 million times. Most of the attention goes to the famous secret recipe, that highly guarded syrup mixed in undisclosed locations before being shipped out to bottling plants. But before a single drop of that syrup is poured, a massive, overlooked feat of engineering has to happen right out in the open, building the vessel that holds it. To keep up with daily demand, a factory must manufacture millions of identical aluminum containers from scratch in mere seconds. Mastering the rapid-fire manufacturing of these identical aluminum shells is exactly what makes this massive global empire possible. The entire process begins with raw metal. Facilities bring in these massive, heavy rolls of industrial aluminum, pressed practically paper-thin. These continuous sheets feed into a high-speed press. In an instant, heavy machinery punches out flat circular discs, pulling them into shallow cup-like shapes. A secondary mechanism forces the shallow cup downward through a tight die, violently stretching the metal upwards to form the tall walls. This leaves a rough top edge. A specialized blade shears it off, creating a perfectly level rim. Because this heavy metalwork requires industrial oils and lubricants to keep the machinery from jamming, cans are immediately run through a rigorous washing cycle to strip away all the grease. Next comes a critical layer of defense. A nozzle sprays a microscopic coating across the interior walls, creating a barrier so the highly acidic soda never actually touches the raw aluminum. The final physical tweak is the necking process, where a machine gently squeezes the top rim of the straight cylinder slightly inward, tapering it so a standard lid will fit perfectly. That entire brutal sequence, punching, stretching, washing, coating, and necking, happens to an individual can in just a fraction of a second. The empty cans rush into multi-valve rotary machines, processing hundreds of units per minute. Filling requires strict control. They inject the mixture at a precise volume and cold temperature, ensuring the carbonated liquid doesn't foam over the top. The moment a can is full, a lid is dropped onto the necked rim and instantly crimped tight, permanently trapping the high-pressure carbonation inside. There is zero margin for error here. As they exit, every can passes through high-speed optical scanners, checking for microscopic flaws. If a scanner spots even a slightly compromised seal or a tiny dent in the metal, that can is immediately punted off the line and diverted to recycling. Maintaining 100% flawless pressurization while operating at a speed practically invisible to the human eye is a staggering technical achievement. Right after sealing, the cans undergo one last clever thermal adjustment. They are lightly sprayed with warm water. This stops condensation from forming on the cold metal, which would otherwise soak and ruin the cardboard packaging. From there, automated robotic arms sweep across the conveyor belts, efficiently grouping the finished cans into their familiar retail configurations, like 6-packs and 12-pack cases. Those cases are rapidly stacked by the hundreds onto massive pallets, shrink-lapped and loaded directly onto waiting fleets of distribution trucks. Whether a factory is operating in Asia, Europe, or the United States, this relentless, highly calibrated loop never changes. It ensures that every single can delivers the exact same structural perfection, making the aluminum shell itself an engineering marvel equal to the drink inside.